Okay. Did you put it on the paper? Make a big green one.
Man, we should all speak at once, huh?
Oh, sorry.
Right. Okay, so
Annoying, like, no.
I actually had trouble with one of the ones in the preparation assignment on. Let me see if I can find it. It was on part 2, question number 2, in the D section when you're making the inference. And number 4, where you find the z-score. I got something totally different than what's on the answer key.
Okay.
So for the sample mean, did you use 46.73, which was the mean that he came up with, or?
I did.
I'm just wondering how I got something totally different.
I did it 2 different ways. Like when I broke it down and I did negative 0.27 divided by 1.29099 whatever. Then I got the answer negative 0.2091. But if I tried to do it all like without stopping and breaking it down on my calculator, I did get a different answer. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
What did you get?
I got 0.0139.
0.0139?
Yeah.
Let me redo it. I had a hard time with this lesson. I tried to do it late. My kids were here and I was like, God, this is taking forever.
Yeah, I watched, I think I watched both sets of videos 4 times each, just to, I got it, but I didn't, so I watched them nonstop yesterday after I got done with the exam and today.
That's a good idea.
Okay, I just redid it again and I got the right answer, so.
Oh, you did? Okay, I won't try and get the wrong answer.
Is when I was dividing on the bottom, I wrote down 19 point something, so I must have just totally been, I don't know, off my rocker or what, but when I redid the bottom numbers, the standard deviation divided by the sample the sample number, then I came up with 1.291, and then I divided it and I got the right answer that's in the back, so.
Good.
I must have wrote it down wrong or something, I don't know.
You know, when I was looking at this last night, I hadn't watched the videos yet. And so today I went back and I tried to do, can I help you? I tried to figure out what he had done. Why was he using Excel? And the Excel that I have doesn't have the data analysis stuff. So how did you guys get that? Did you put that in to make the histogram and everything?
Yeah, I just used the SPSS though.
Have you guys all taken the test yet? The exam?
Yeah.
Okay, because I had another problem. It told me to use the bird flu body temperatures, and when I go on, the only body temperature there is just regular body temperature on the data file. Did you guys find the bird flu file?
Yeah, it's right on there. It's at, when you go on to the exam part, it's down at the bottom to download it.
Right, but when I click on it, my computer won't open it. That's because I have to go in through the VMware thing to get to the data files.
Right.
So you're using VMware, aren't you, Rose?
Yeah.
So how did you find it?
What I do is I open the VMware and then I open the internet browser through the VMware and go to the BYU site and click on it from there, and it automatically says, do you want to open an SPSS, and I click yes.
See, okay. I
Is
don't
that
do
what you
it.
were asking, or did I totally not get
No,
what you were?
no, that makes sense. But did anyone tell you how to do that? Am I just like missing?
No.
That was my whole problem, like with the earlier lesson. I'm like, it says to open it on my computer. I can't. When I get to the other one, I can't. I'm like, this is driving me crazy. So
Yeah.
on my exam, I couldn't find a bird flu, so I just used the regular body temperature one. I'm like, that's all I can find. So I sent him an email, and I hope that he will understand that I know how to figure it, but I have to know how to access the file. Because that isn't, I've just been opening the one that said normal probability
Uh-huh.
on the desktop, and that
Right.
opens up all the files usually, but the bird flu one is not in there on
Oh.
my computer. Have you ever accessed it that way?
No. I've always just opened the SPSS, the VMware, and opened up the desktop and done it through that.
Okay, because I just haven't ever used an Internet Explorer to get to the BYU Idaho site, because when I click on that probability icon or that little thing, it opens up to ask me if I want to download the files.
Oh,
And
yeah.
And so
was
that
just
is
letting you know.
work before. Anyway, I'm kind of irritated. The learning part is not trying to open up weird software.
That's right.
This way? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so you did the SPS? You went in and used SPS for the rest of this preparation thing?
Right.
Okay. And does it look just like his example in the video?
Yeah.
How he put in, okay. I'll go back and try that, because this morning I tried just using Excel on my computer, like 2 of them. It's just not there. It's not going to do it.
Gotcha. Yeah, maybe that's why he said that we needed to use the SPSS. Because I don't know if you have to have a special version of the Excel or what to do that. I don't know.
Well, in the video, he was saying that he was using Excel.
Huh.
So, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway. So I don't have any answers more for like that specific bunch of data. But I think I got the rest of, like, as soon as I can figure out how to put this into SPSS, which as long as I can find where to do that now, I should be able to. But I think the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't have any other problems on the preparation.
Right. No, my only problem was that one, which we figured out I'm just loony, so.
Alright, should we start on the group thing?
Yeah. So 3 is null. Can push it.
Four would be null, right?
3 is null, yeah, and 4 is null, I put. And 5 I put null.
So, 6 would be the third one, right?
That's what I got.
Okay. And then the left tail would be...
The less than. The mean is less than 10.
So B?
A is what I put.
Oh, A.
So whatever way that little point is, that's the tail. So if it points to the left, then it's the left tail.
Okay. Because I was thinking the opposite. So then right would be... So number 8 would be B then, right?
Right.
Okay.
You said B?
Yeah.
For 8.
Sounds good. On number 9, can you mark more than one?
No.
That's tricky because I thought, I always have to print it out first. I'm like, well, maybe this is one that you can mark too. Because
So
I marked A and C, and I'm not sure.
and see, I'm thinking wouldn't it be B? Because
In failing to reject. So you're supposed to fail to reject if the p-value is larger than the z-square. I think it's C.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't it have to do with that A sign
Mm-hmm.
and not
You're
the Z?
using alpha, the level of significance.
So is that, because in my notes I wrote that you fail to reject it if the p-value is larger than the z-score. No.
It has to be larger than the level of significance.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
in the z-score does. Yeah.
So then
the p-value is larger than alpha, we would fail to reject the null hypothesis.
So then it would be A?
A is what I'm thinking.
So anytime they're asking us what they're trying to get, they want to know which has to be bigger than, and if you're comparing z-score or the alpha.
Right.
Okay. So that one would be A.
Yes.
So then 10 would be B, right?
B.
Right.
That's what I.
So the p-value would be less than alpha.
Yeah, okay. So then 11 would be greater than 1500.
Right.
Okay. And then 12 would be equal to 1500.
Right.
Sorry. She runs faster than I can talk. Did you say?
Yes.
Did you do C on 11?
Sorry, what was that?
Did you choose C on 11?
Yes.
Yeah.
And are you on 12?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's equal to 1500.
I got A. Uh-huh.
Correct.
Then for 13, yes, it's a good assumption that it's normal.
Because it's a large sample?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it would be central limit theorem.
Right.
Oh. Was that a good grunt?
That's a release.
I could say something, but I probably shouldn't. It'd be highly disgusting and inappropriate.
Oh, okay. Hey, Natalie, come this way.
I really want to say it though, but
So then 15, the test statistic is a Z.
Z?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's the Z score and not the X?
Right, because the X bar is a sample.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 And the only one that we know, the only test statistic that we know how to work with is a Z so far. Makes it pretty easy. Let me go see if she's drive off.
Sounds like someone's playing Nintendo. So now I have to actually write things down and
calculate them.
So this would be 144 minus 150 over 40 divided by the square root of
Don't eat it. That would be scary. Yeah, that's right. Did you kick that?
So you got negative 0.9 for the z-score?
Yep.
Is that because this is another one that I ended up getting 2 answers. I had negative 0.9 one time, and the other time I got negative 0.025.
So then on the applet, we would do click the right side or the
I think
side, the side on the negative.
I would put negative 0.9 there.
So you're doing a left tail, so it's just the left side.
So 0.184.
Yep.
So did you put in, let me see.
For 16?
Yeah, the z-score is negative 0.9, and so the probability is 0.184.
Right.
Oh, my bad. So the, jeez. I did that. So 16 is negative 0.9.
Right.
Is 0.184.
Right.
Right. And since 0.184 is larger than alpha, which is 0.05, then we fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So 19 would be type 1.
Correct.
I put type 1.
So did I.
I haven't figured through the next 2.
So for 20, I got B. The probability of a type 2 error will increase.
Because they're inverse, right?
Right. So if the smaller the number of alpha, the more a type 1 error will decrease. But when the type 1 error will decrease, the type 2 error will increase.
Okay, yeah, because I remember him saying that on the video.
Yeah. What is it saying here? If alpha is planned,
Compute the probability of committing a type 1 error.
So,
Oh. What do they want there? Like a percent or?
remember how that said like if it was 0.1, it would be 1 out of 10. So this would be 5 out of 100. So is it 50%? Or 0.50 for probability?
5%? So wouldn't it just be the 0.05?
0.05 is going to mean 5 out of 100, right?
Right.
And so,
And
no,
5 divided by 100 is 0.05.
yeah.
So I don't know if
0.05.
that's circular reasoning or what exactly that they want there.
Try and see if we know what we're doing.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember, I think it was I read something like that where it ended up just being the same number that they were asking about.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I was reading. I know I read that, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, my thought is because when they ask for probabilities, it's usually a decimal point number, which alpha
Yeah.
already is. So I don't know.
Let me see. I wrote a note about that somewhere.
Because I do remember reading that, but I can't remember if it was talking about the errors or if it was talking about something else.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, this is, okay. I wrote 0.05 equals a 1 in 20 chance. So when the null hypothesis is true, there is a 1 in 20 chance it will be rejected at 0.05 level of significance. So if that is true,
1 divided by 20, you get 0.05.
yeah. I just knew that I had wrote that down. I'm like, I've got to find it.
Oh, there's 0.05 then?
I think it is. I don't know. It hasn't been one of my greater days, so.
All right, well, I guess I'll be brave and submit it.
Be brave.
Yay, I got 100.
Okay, I'll be brave now.
It's
That's good. That's very good on this lesson. I think it's hard.
This is the first one that I've actually struggled a little bit with.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
starting to get it, but I've had to read the lesson a couple of times and kind of, go over it a couple different times and make sure that I got things right. So,
Nicole,
yes.
do you want me to pull up the SPSS file of that thing and tell you the numbers so you have those for the test?
I already took my test.
Oh, okay.
So let me if you have just a minute, Rose, will you hang on and I'll try and access those files the way you told me?
sure.
I have a deep grudge against this thing.
I'm
Let's
gonna-
say on my test,
Stop this
on my
broadcast.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.